Let's go now to our reporter Jessie Chiang, who's been watching events unfold this afternoon on a big screen at the Fox Bar on Auckland's Viaduct. Jessie, who's there?
Hi Lisa, so there are a lot of Democrats here, no Republicans in sight so far, and the feeling is cautiously optimistic, a bit somber, just as you have heard that the Democrats are projected to take control of the House of Representatives, but a lot of the Republicans are in the lead for Senate races such as Texas and Florida. And actually I'm joined here by Laura Robichaud, who voted in Florida. Laura, how are you feeling?
I am really excited that the Fourth Amendment got passed in Florida, which allows nonviolent felons to vote, restoring voting rights to more than 1 million Floridians. So I think that that's really positive. I think it's really positive that we've got control of the House and have some really charismatic, inspiring new representatives. But I am really disappointed that we lost Gillum and Nelson as governor and senator in Florida, and very bummed about Beto O'Rourke in Texas. But we'll just have to look ahead till 2020.
Yeah, because Gillum, if he won the governor race, was going to be the first black African-American governor in Florida.
Yeah. So Gillum, if he would have won, would have been the first African-American governor of Florida. And he was polling ahead at like 8 percentage points going in. So we're pretty gutted that he didn't pull through. He's brilliant. He, is hardworking. And I think he's probably got a bright future regardless.
Did you think the Democrats could take control of the House of Representatives?
Yeah. It's fairly standard during these midterm elections that the the opposing party gains seats in the House. That nearly always happens. So we felt pretty confident that that would happen. We are seeing a slightly stronger blue wave in the House than we were expecting, which is great. But whether we've got a majority just barely or a majority of an extra 10 doesn't make that much of a difference, unfortunately.
Yeah, because that was going to be my next question. So will the Democrats holding the House of Representatives actually make a big difference in terms of law changes and things like that?
So the two things that we'll be able to do, we'll be able to kind of stop bad legislation, and we'll be able to start investigations, which is fantastic. But whenever it comes down to confirming judges, that's within the Senate's power, or confirming presidential appointees. So those are two big things that could serve as a check on the president and a check on executive power that we won't have. But I guess we have to take the wins where we can get them and focus on being able to, for example, stop any sort of repeal of the Affordable Health Care Act and do what we can to ensure that Americans retain as much health care as we can.
And you were just in America as well, just 3 weeks ago. What has the general feeling been like in terms of Democrats and Republicans?
It's really contentious. It's interesting. I've talked to so many friends who are just kind of devastated because they talk to their friends or their family and they see that maybe their friends and family are racist, or just kind of putting personal gain, perhaps tax cuts or something like that, over public good, such as promoting education, promoting healthcare. And so, in the circles that I run in, you've got lots of really disappointed people. Then in circles that I run in, within oil and gas in Texas, or my family in Louisiana, they're loving it. So it's a divided country, I think.
Thank you. That was Laura Robichaud talking to me. Back to you, Lisa.
Thanks, Jessie.